Wrong show. Man, what's good? What's good? Peace, and blessings. What's good? It is your boy Seven Inglewood's on right now in your zone, and this is a KC Info Rail, and I am here with none other than your grandmama's favorite, Mr. Randy F.
What's good,
doing,
people?
boy?
What's good, man? We chilling, man. Maintaining, staying out the way.
Man.
Social distancing, all that.
All that good humming. Yeah. Do people feel like are we too close? How y'all feel? Y'all good?
We got a plate in between us.
Right. We got to keep that right there. Right, keep that right there.
What's popping with you, man?
Man, it's been. You know what? I gotta say. So like I was saying last week, as far as the the social distancing and being in the lockdown and all that good humming, like everything has been pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
I can say this week,
it's crazy.
I've been bored out of my fucking mind.
Start you a garden or something.
No. Well, see, that's the thing. So I start, dude. So I don't know. Maybe y'all can let us know some of the activities that y'all have been getting involved in during your shutdown, lockdown, quarantine, however you want to call it. What are some of the things that y'all have been getting into? Because I will let you know, yours truly, this guy right here, man. I've built a above ground bed to start a garden.
Okay.
I have that. I did a in the ground garden. We started that. We've planted. We got a gang of seeds that we have planted. Some that are germinated or germinating to be planted, and we have some others. You know what I'm saying? So we got all that whole thing going on. I've rearranged my garage.
Okay.
Cleaned it out.
All right.
Let's see. Rearranged and cleaned out. Rearranged and cleaned a lot of things on my back porch. Taking care. I mean, my yard is damn near immaculate. I ain't gonna say it's like completely, but it's damn near. Like it's.
You been Mr.
That's
Handyman.
what I'm saying. I've been,
Mr. Handyman.
dude. I've built things. I've made things. I put shit on my house. Like I made like a little board and sanded it down, made a little design around, whatever, and put a little beveled edge and shit. And then put my address on it and slap that on the house. So it's like, what?
He's definitely increased his property value through this whole lockdown situation.
You know what I'm saying?
So
at least I did that, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was prepared for the meat plant with all those workers. Sick or whatever. You say you gonna be a vegetarian? Huh?
Somebody said the volume is too low.
It's too low.
Yeah,
let's cut it up.
I heard that the volume's too low. Can you hear me now? Can
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
How we sound? How we sounding?
Do I sound like a CD? Is it an MP3? Is it Memorex? My bad. I don't mean to go.
I hope we sound better now.
Yeah. Can you let me know, viewer?
Viewer, subscriber.
Right. For sure. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So what are some of the things that y'all gotten into? Because like I said, I just dude, I've been doing everything. So I mean, for those of y'all who don't know, I got an at-home business and I got an online business. I mean, I do corporate work as well, but right now it's been kind of like sporadic just because most of the times when I'm working corporate, it's contractually. So it's like maybe 2 month, 3 month, 18-month stints. It's always like feast or famine sometimes with that shit. I can't. Well, right now that's how it is. But yeah, so that's usually what I'm doing. And since I haven't been able to do that, I've been falling back on doing my online business as well as just mixing with folks and helping them with theirs and keeping my expenses down. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't do nothing stupid like
definitely gotta do that.
Right. You know what I'm saying. So I'm just saying there were. I'm doing some things to keep myself occupied. I'm doing some things to keep myself working. I'm learning things. There are a couple of courses I've actually taken, and still in the process of taking. I'm just saying, like, I'm doing so much. I won't say doing so much. Let me not act like I'm doing everything, because my girl be like, you ain't doing shit. I'm sure she'll say that.
He's doing everything.
Well, because she sees me every day and she's just looking at me, just sitting there, Anyway, But getting to the actual point, like I feel like, dude, like I'm bored.
You said you're bored at this
point?
I'm
bored. Like like this week. This week, I could say I have been B.O. bored, like straight up bored. I think I went. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Besides like getting up, brush my teeth, wash my face and hands and ass and all that good humming to get the day started. Like I really, for like 3 or 4 days solid, I wasn't doing shit. And it just, and I mean,
did it feel good?
No, it didn't. It did not, dude. Today I just kept looking at the clock. Like I'd look up and I'm like, man, it's only 11 a.m. I feel like I've been up all day. What time is it? It's only 11? Damn, it's only 12? It's still 12 o'clock? It's only 12:30 now? Fuck. It's 12:43. Shit. It's 12:48. Like time was moving hella slow today. You know what I'm saying? Well, today, in addition to the fact that all week it just seemed like a holy slow ass week for your boy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. And man, how's your week been for real?
Oh man, I'm slow motion. You know me. I always trying to find something to get into.
See, that's it. That's
I mean, it's been had moments where I just had to sit back and and chill, just relax.
Oh, they said no difference in the audio, but it's audible.
Man, they don't sound good.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to
no difference in the audio, but it's audible.
But it's audible. I don't know what we supposed to do with that. But you know, God bless you, and I appreciate your info. Thank you very much. For sure. But oh yeah, what am I doing right here? Okay.
Is it still audible?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. How do we sound now? Oh wait, we went out for a hot second. Okay. How we sounded? See,
man, it's got to be something,
dude.
It's always something.
It is always.
It's always something.
It's all right, man. It's all right. It's because we black. That's why. It's because we black.
Man.
But yeah, you was telling me about your week.
No, I just been working on this house and
okay.
Working on some flyers and working on some designs, basically, but
right on.
Not too much of nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing major, nothing to call home about. Just something to keep me occupied, keep my mind off this this situation. So yeah, that's what I've been on.
No, hey, I feel you. And I'm to be quite you know, I really wish I could just have, you know, like a steady thing that I'm kind of working on, kind of like what you're doing with your house and stuff. Because, you know, for those of y'all who don't know, my man here, you know what I'm saying, like we both Jamaican, but my man here is really Jamaican.
Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense.
I was just saying, my man here, he be doing it. He be out there doing it. You know what I'm saying? You building. I mean, you talk about me and all the stuff I was doing.
Guy, man.
You was out there building.
Man, I'm just a regular guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, ain't nothing about me special, you know what I'm saying? Just
everything
young trying.
Everybody special. Don't do that. Everybody special. That's what we need.
The people at the church special.
Lord. See, here you go. The
people at the church special.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
Just a regular guy, man. Regular schmegular. You know
regular schmegular guy, right. Just a soul whose intentions are good.
Man.
Oh, Lord, please don't let me
always
be
misunderstood, though.
Understood. For sure. All right, so, man, let's see what we got on the agenda for today. I had to write it down because this has been a hell of a week. I've been kind of waiting for this day. So, see, I had nothing better to do, so I wrote it out, printed it up. This is what we on right now.
Like Donald Trump now. I had nothing better to do.
Nothing to do, folks. Coronavirus, this corona flu thing, whatever. It's done. It's whatever. We're gonna stop the task force. Actually, we're gonna keep the task force going. We didn't know it was gonna be so popular, folks. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, get to the facts. So first things first.
What we got?
Man, I don't want to go too deep, too hard on them first. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be like, hey, look. NFL schedules came out.
Okay.
The NFL schedules came out. How? I know it's early. It's early in the game. It's early for everybody. But I want to know, of course it's too early, but how is your team going to look? You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. I was looking at Colin Cowherd's page, Colin Cowherd, he made some what did he make? He made some prognostications not too long ago, wherein he said that the Kansas City Chiefs, he picked Kansas City Chiefs to not win.
Okay.
Not even win the conference.
Their schedule ain't looking that bad either.
He said he's not even picking the Chiefs to win the conference.
Wow.
He says he had the.
Did he say why?
No, I can't remember why. I'm sorry, I can't remember why, but I think he said that it had something to do with the possibility that people can get to Mahomes and he possibly getting another injury. Like he's already planning for another injury up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, this is what he talking about. This what he on. This what your boy on. Okay.
Man, I hope they do good. I ain't gonna say another Super Bowl, but I hope they do good. I hope they do good.
Yeah. So I I know it's too damn early. You know what I'm saying? It's too early to be trying to pick NFL picks and all that good humming. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with who I think is gonna be in the Super Bowl. And y'all can laugh at me. Y'all can be mad. Whatever. I don't care. But I think it's gonna be drum roll. It's gonna be. I think the Chiefs got a good chance of coming back. Cause I'm just looking at some of these squads, looking at some of the movements that some of these teams have made. I don't, even though the Bengals are looking good with Joe Burrow having, them having the number one pick and Joe Burrow being their quarterback and most likely the starter since they let go of Andy Dalton. I don't expect any team to just be like, all right, we got a rookie quarterback, now we're going to the Super Bowl. Fuck out of here. So I ain't even but I'm saying that's like one of the better looking teams in the AFC right now. But besides
the Bengals,
the Bengals, okay. You got the Browns. You know what I'm saying? With OB, you know what I'm saying? What is he going by now? OBJ. I like to call him ODB because it sounds like old dirty bastard, and that's Odell Beckham. What you talking about? I know it's really OB, but whatever. It sounds better that way. He ODB to me. But yeah, so the Browns look good, but they still the Browns.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They still the Browns, so I don't know. I don't give them that much credit to, you know what I'm saying? And especially I don't think they can beat the Chiefs, even at their best. I don't, you know what I'm saying? They might go back and forth a little bit, but I don't.
Crazy?
And their defense, the Browns defense is decent. I give them some credit. The Browns defense is decent, but. And you know what I'm saying, with Myles Garrett coming off of suspension for beating dude upside the head, which he should. Anyway, let me stop. I don't want to start
with the current climate.
I want to start those shit. But I'm just saying. So, but I feel like he should have. I'm just saying. I feel like the AFC is basically on. It's Chiefs territory. Like everybody has to go through Kansas City in the AFC.
I'd agree.
To win.
What about the NFC? You think about
now the NFC
Buccaneers?
I'm thinking that, honestly, I'm thinking it's gonna be between the Buccaneers and y'all. Hey, everybody who's all my people in ET Sports and all my all my people in my Dallas Cowgirls group. Don't be mad at me, but I honestly think it's gonna be between the Buccaneers and the Cowboys to figure out who wins the NFC. And I'll tell you why. So. Dak Prescott has a hair up his ass because he's trying to get this super big contract. So intermittently, the Cowboys went ahead and hired Andy Dalton to be his backup, right? And really, they kind of got him to almost kind of scare him and to be like, well, if you don't want to sign and you don't want to get this contract making, because I think it's like $32 million a year, he wants to make $35 million or something like that.
Andy can just start for you,
right? So they're like, well, if you don't want to do that, then we've got a competent starter right here in Andy Dalton. Pause. Andy Dalton is a competent starter and he is a good player.
But
you know what I'm saying? His first 4 or 5 years straight.
He was decent.
First 4 or 5 years straight. He was in the Pro Bowl or and his team had at least 10 wins.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Every single year for like 4 or 5 years straight. But how many games did his team lead to victory in the playoffs? None. He has no playoff wins. Or maybe he has one. I know.
I don't think he has a playoff win.
See what I'm saying? So Andy Dalton has no playoff wins. If he ain't got no wins, then what are you talking about? I mean, dude, we're talking about Dak. Dak was they were a game away from the Super Bowl, dude.
You think Dak gonna sign that?
I think he ain't signed it yet. They just signed Andy Dalton a couple days ago. They ain't signed. Dak ain't signed yet.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now I get it. Okay, sure. They would probably say, now that would be a way for them to or I should say the way that they could use Andy would be as a stopgap.
Right.
Kind of like, okay, well, if you want to do a holdout, you really want to do that holdout game?
We can still play with Andy.
You could do that because Andy is capable as a starter. I'll give him that. He is definitely capable as a starter. I don't know about the playoffs. You might have to go get you go get Nick Foles or something like that because he's the playoff don. You know what I'm saying? But he's with the Bears right now, so I guess you have to figure that out. But I feel like man, as far as the NFC goes, Dallas. It's gonna be Dallas because that got a lot to prove. Zeke got to prove that he ain't just a two-time warrior. You know what I'm saying? He got that big check, check.
I don't think Brady's just gonna not show up.
I don't think Brady is gonna show up.
You don't think he's gonna show up?
Well, no. I'm saying I don't think it's gonna I don't think Brady's gonna do anything spectacular, immaculate. I think he's still gonna be Brady. He'll probably get like 3,000 yards, maybe 22, 26 touchdowns, something like that. Probably like, you know what I'm saying, 8, 10 interceptions, maybe. I'm saying.
So, all right. So speaking of the NFL, just on a basic shit, basic stuff. Do you think how you think the fan situation gonna work, especially with this pandemic?
That was gonna be the next question. That was gonna be the next question because I'm like, okay.
You think they're gonna have
all of this is going on?
Not fill the stadium to capacity?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, as a sports facility, you have created an entity that
thrives off selling tickets.
Right. It requires so many people to be there for it to be a viable business.
Man.
I mean, now granted, now here's the thing. The NFL gets money hand over fucking fist when they're, just from their TV deal, TV deals and endorsements and all that stuff alone. You know what I'm saying? So they still gonna get their money. However, space, if they're not going to the, if they're not putting out the same product on the field that will pack or I should say, putting the same product on the screen. You know what I'm saying? To get people to watch it and all that. Because sometimes people will watch a show based on, oh, wow, look how many people are in the audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people do that. Because I think back to, as a matter of fact, I would think back to the XFL last season? XFL was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? XFL was, what was it? I think 12 teams or something like that. I can't remember. But a lot of those teams had smaller stadiums, and those smaller, and because they did that, you know what I'm saying, with 20, 30,000 people, they were packing that joint, and it was looking like that. And then some of those other teams that were playing in $100,000 or 100,000 people or 80,000 people capacity stadiums, they were only putting in 20, 30,000 people still, but it looked like it was empty. You see what I'm saying? So and if it looked like it empty, don't nobody want to watch that shit.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
So you're thinking like,
and if people don't watch it, then no commercials, no money. See what I'm saying?
So
that's
it's possible, like you said, it's possible that they could still benefit from it being a season, like provide entertainment for people sitting at home possibly, but it's just not going to be that many fans allowed to show up. Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that just because, or once they get to the point of having some sort of, you know what I'm saying, fans, or I should say schedule situated, and they say, okay, this is how we're going to go, they still going to have, or they still will, I'll put it like this, I still don't think it's going to look the way that it did last year.
Okay.
That's just the bottom line to it. I just don't think they're going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not going to be that. I mean,
what about you?
People probably think it's going to be an excitement towards it, especially for Kansas City. But
absolutely.
But
man, think about a team like, let's see, who's rebuilding right now?
It's a lot of teams.
The Raiders. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders are going to a new stadium. They still have the same coach, but they were rebuilding like a mug last year.
Are the Rams moving to a new stadium?
Oh, the Rams are doing something. I know they got a new logo.
Yeah. I think they're moving to a new stadium.
Yeah, they got a new stadium also. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, teams like that, the rebuilding teams, unless they putting out a super dope product on the field right now, a lot of folks are going.
Chill at home. And
my speculation is that a lot of people are going to stick to what they know, and if what they know doesn't look like what they know, they won't even go stick with that.
It's gonna be the Patriots, man. not the Patriots, but the Bucks.
Oh yeah,
the Bucks. The Patriots look like they might be rebuilding also.
Okay.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
You know, they always Bill Belichick always.
I mean,
pulling the rabbit out. The hat.
Their quarterback right now is some dude named Stidham,
right?
Who they're calling Studham because he's a stud, or at least that's what his teammates say they call him. But you got him. I don't know any of their. I don't know who's on their team, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I think they got Josh. Nah, they ain't got him no more, do they?
He left.
See, I don't know. I have no idea. So the Patriots are rebuilding like a mob.
Yeah, it's a lot of rebuilding going on. Like the economy's gonna be rebuilt. Needs to be rebuilt also. You know what I'm saying? Bro,
go ahead.
Not to go off topic, man, but I seen some. You know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is?
Yeah, I know Tekashi.
Did you see Tekashi go live today?
I heard that he had 2 million views or something like that. Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't see it though.
But yeah, he came back live after he did all that telling. He told on everybody, and he's out. And he let the world know that he was out. And at this point, I don't think nobody's gonna really mess with him.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Why?
I think like right now, everybody trying to stay alive.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think niggas don't care. Honestly, I think or something that my brother told me, and it's funny. I said this to him, as a matter of fact, earlier this week. But something that my brother told me is when I was a kid that really stuck with me and it like helped. Like my brother, shout out to my brother Ted Twist. You know what I'm saying? He's a DJ up in Chicago. He he has these statements and sayings and things I like to call Ted Twist-isms. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying dude, they're like he got these little. Like I got these little nuggets that he gave me to kind of, throughout my life that just kind of like made me feel like, yeah, damn, I can lean on this shit. This shit has been true. This shit been true for a long minute. Anyway, so one of the Ted Twist isms, one of his truths is, if somebody wants you bad enough, they're gonna get you anyway. If they want you bad enough,
they're gonna get you.
Hey, you dig? So I kind of feel like.
At some point,
you know what I'm saying? At some point, yeah, with this Tekashi dude, so at some point, somebody's going to do something to make him feel like he shouldn't be so free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe what happened to, what was the, triple extacion, tentacion or whatever?
Uh-huh.
I mean, maybe what happened to him won't happen to Tekashi 6ix9ine, but he got broad daylight in his own car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that I mean, that was just 2 years ago. So that right there, hell. Then you got Juice WRLD just died last year, I think. You know what I'm saying? From an OD. So I'm like, dude, anybody can get it.
He was just out here.
Anybody can get it.
He got out and he went live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, and that's a bold statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just, I guess, trying to defend himself or whatever. But
what up, Candace? Nah, what? But shit, what? Who else did that shit? Somebody. Oh, Mike. Flynn. Trump's one of Trump's senior advisors, General Flynn, just got out. He went live today too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Marks is fucking with him right now.
Live,
I guess Marks is fucking with him. But anyway.
Hey, what we got next, bro?
God bless him. I want everybody to know though that you need to understand. This is the KC Info Real. This is nobody other than your grandmama's favorite, Mr. Randy Heft.
Mr. Randy Heft. I'm working on my radio voice. You know what I'm saying? That raspy, you know what I mean?
And this your boy 7, get there. But anyway, but let's get into the next thing. So listen, I know everybody's been talking about, or like, the internet's been like heavily inundated with this information about the young brother Ahmaud Arbery, who was killed back in February, on February 23rd,
right,
while jogging through a neighborhood. Was it
in Georgia?
In Georgia, right near the border, I guess, between them and Florida or something like that. But getting to the point, young man's jogging through a neighborhood or running through a neighborhood, however it goes. He's jogging, he's running. White man sees him. I guess in the neighborhood that the white man's living, he says that there's been a series or a rash of home break-ins and all this stuff. I guess broad daylight it happens. People just broad daylight breaking into homes now, right? Okay. So that took place. Man was out there. He went ahead and said, let's go ahead and I'm sorry, white man saw him with his son. So he, as the black man is running by, white man is sitting on the porch, says, hey, son, let's go get him. They go get their guns, get in their car, and they go get him because they think this is the man who also has been doing some sort of robbing or breaking into homes. Again, in broad daylight. In broad daylight. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is in broad daylight. I don't know who. Anyway, so so on today, and so a video was made. There was another gentleman, a third gentleman, who came also in tow. He was in a truck behind them.
Okay.
He had a video camera. And he was recording the whole situation, and basically that showed the point when the two men, the father and the son, confronted the young man, Mr. Ahmaud, and that it was at that point that they said, we wanted to talk to you with the guns in hand and all that good stuff. Next thing you know, Ahmaud is dead. After trying to fight for his life.
I seen the video.
I did not see the video. I did not want to watch it.
I seen the video and I'm like,
what up, Tamika?
He was just running. He looks like he's like, okay, jogging or whatever he's doing.
Right.
And there's hey, he runs around the truck trying to get by him. And
right.
Dude goes over to him, confronts him. At this point, he sees that he has a gun. They start wrestling. He shot him again. I think he shot him like 3 times or something like that.
With a shotgun.
Yep. And then after he shot him, the dude Ahmaud tries to flee. He's trying to run, I guess, and he stumbles in the middle of the street. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bro, it's like something that you see like on a Terminator movie or something. Like it's that crazy, man. Like
yeah.
To me, that's clear cut murder. Like you call the cops, like you can let the cops finish doing what they need to do. At this point, you call the cops. The cops said, "Okay, we're on our way."
Yeah.
But you decide to chase this man down. He doesn't want to talk to you guys. You confront him. He tried to move away. You shot him.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what we're doing. And that's I guess that's where we are. That's how, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I think that's those are just the facts of the matter. I personally am on the before I get into that, let me finish with the facts. So after the shooting took place and after the young man was killed, again, this was February 23rd where all this took place. Family finds out all the good stuff. The young man is dead, pronounced dead. The attorney general for the state decided, I think it was attorney general for the state. No, I'm sorry, county. The county decided that not to press charges because he said he didn't see anything that would require an investigation to take place into this young man's demise, especially since the white man who shot him, or he and his son, I'm not sure of the two who shot him, but between the two, one of them is a former police officer.
Yep.
A former deputy.
Yep.
So, of course, they got to take his word for it because, police never lie. Police never lie. You know that. Police never lie. Police never lie. You know that, right?
Still on duty.
Yeah, police never lie. And he's still on duty apparently. So that's why that's why he can believe him, because he used to be a cop. And so the family of the young man slain, the Arbery's, reached out to attorney Lee Merritt, who unfortunately now is like the civil rights attorney that we know anytime somebody is unjustly killed. Freddie Scott, Tatiana Jefferson, Botham Jean. I mean, he was the attorney for in all those cases. You know what I'm saying? Philando Castile.
Right.
So he was contacted, and so now he's working on their behalf, and he had been trying since February to get a copy of that video. So the video video wasn't put out, and it didn't surface until this week on YouTube when somebody anonymously put it out on YouTube.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? For now, it's for everybody to see. So I mean, the killers have finally been arrested and arraigned, and even if the cameraman is under questioning. Yeah. So should we feel happy about this? I mean, is everybody happy that?
It's nothing to celebrate.
I mean, that's some? Are we? Did we make it?
Now.
Did we make it? Are we there yet?
No, it's nothing to celebrate.
Oh,
man.
okay. We didn't do our thug thizzle yet. So no, but I'm serious. Like, so what? Because here's the thing. So I saw a lot of people getting like online, and I got a couple DMs of people just saying, what do you think about this and all this humming. But I'm more so of the mindset of like, let's just wait and see, because we've been here before. We've been here. We've been in places where we've seen other people have, some sort of shooting, some sort of something bad happen, and then next thing you know what I'm saying, they get acquitted.
Right.
And everybody's in the streets and saying, "What do you mean? What do you mean? How can this be?
How did that happen?"
Now a riot break. Like so me, I'm holding off judgment. I'm holding off celebration. Now, here's the thing.
Do you think we have enough evidence and information to like? Because that's what a lot of people are going to be basing their decision off. Like, do we have enough information to make a decision?
In this day and age, I honestly don't know, because we've seen Philando Castile get shot. We've seen Michael Garner get killed. We've seen, what I'm saying? How many of these black people have we seen get killed in this new age of, well, we haven't seen Trayvon, but in this new age of murder porn that's hitting the internet. Black murder porn that's hitting the internet. Like, I mean, we've seen it. And in each case, or in most of those cases, the cops got off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or whoever the accuser, the white person.
I think it was just today, if I'm not mistaken, or if it was at least this week. I believe it was this week that one of the officers who put that gentleman in New York, the big brother, Michael Garner, when they put him in in the illegal chokehold, I believe that officer finally got fired. But he
took too long.
Yeah, how many? And it was funny because, and I specifically speak of that one because in reference to what you were asking, just because I remember when Chris Rock saw that, his comment was, "This time it was filmed."
Yeah,
like that was his comment. And as a matter of fact,
and then
they even arrested the person who filmed it.
Man, oh damn.
Damn. So I know you had asked me earlier, like, how would an attorney, a defense attorney,
how would somebody defend this case?
Man, so Mr. Heff and I, we kind of talked about this offline, and I didn't quite understand what he was talking about. But then when he broke it down to me, I was like, you know what? Anyway, I'll just let you go ahead and break it down. Go ahead, tell me.
I just had a couple of people that I hit that were like, I just hit people, like some of them happen to be lawyers or whatever. And they were basically saying how they would approach it, how they would approach the case is it says, one, I'd be trying to crush the evidence. It says trying to crush the evidence. If I could remove all evidence of what happened, so I could leave a doubt and somehow appeal to the jury. Another person said that they wouldn't let the black guy, the guy that died, seem like he was a bad person or he did anything wrong. They wouldn't paint a bad picture of him. But at the same time, they said that at the same time, blah, 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 they'll just find a way to prove that their clients, the people are not guilty of anything. So this is America, like I told you. Somebody is going to take this case. Somebody's going to get this case.
Absolutely. This is America. So,
somebody's going to, like, it's not like I said, a lot of things can be, a lot of decisions.
Facts.
We make it off emotions. Like,
right.
But for most people, it's still a business. Like, it's bad that it happened. But
it is. And people got to make money and all this good stuff. I just feel like, for me personally, it really takes away from, I feel like I need to be able to sleep well at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember there was a time, once upon a time, especially, in high school and all that good stuff, people were talking about how we could be, you should be a lawyer. You debate well. Have you ever taken a debate class? You make really good points and all that good humming. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe y'all should, maybe y'all could, and all this good stuff. No, we ain't doing that. But here's the thing. I kind of feel like if I'll say this. I kind of feel like I didn't go that route just because, like I said, I feel like I need to be able to sleep well at night. I feel like I need to be able to feel good about myself.
Got you.
And you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're doing that, it's like you're intentionally maybe not looking to lie. I won't say lie, but you're intentionally looking to change the story, so change someone's perception. To me, that's bullshit. Yeah. I like living in the land in a place where facts matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
so,
like in those type of cases, they select the facts that they want to go up against.
Right. No,
so they
you're right.
go in and
you're
choose
right.
the facts they want to go up against.
You're right.
And just hoping that the whoever is countering has a better countering argument or whatever. So they get to pick and choose how they want to approach it. So,
okay.
Like, it's
See, I don't know that whole lawyer game like that, but man, it's a sick game. It's a sick game when you play it. I'm gonna say that. I will say that because I know there ain't one I could play. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
something else that I like on this same issue that I thought that was like I seen a post on Facebook yesterday that somebody was saying, like, I understand black people dying across the board is bad. Mm-hmm. Black people dying at the hands of white people, it seems like it's 10 times worse. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was saying that the same way like people are on the outrage that the young man in Georgia died, they should be on that same type of should have that same type of energy when a black person kills another black person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I made that post. Yesterday I made a post. I said a white person kills a black person.
Yeah.
Somebody white or somebody who's not a minority is responsible for making a decision on what happened, what kind of punishments happen.
Sure. Yeah.
A black person kill a black person, it's still somebody white making a decision over it.
So you're saying that at no point do we have any autonomy?
At no point.
Or agency. We have no agency, no autonomy. And that kind of lends to what, who was it? Dr. Oh my God, I don't want boy Les will probably be mad at me if I get the name wrong. Henrik. Henrik. Oh man, it's messing with me. Anyway, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but the brother said we have no allies. Mm-hmm. so we have no agency, we have no advocacy, and we have no allies.
Nope. We just screwed all the way, man.
What the fuck are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's like, so what sort of recourse is expected? You know what I'm saying? Like something like that it really gets to me. It really gets me wondering, like, what exactly is it that they want from us? Just to exist and not, don't make no noise, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. I mean, like, what?
Like, to me, I mean, because I was sitting the whole time. I was sitting thinking about it. I'm like, all right, what's the and it's probably not right that I'm doing this, but like I was like, okay, a black person kill a black person, how much time they usually get in jail?
I don't know.
No. I'm saying, okay, all right, a white person kills a black person. I mean, a black person kills a white person. How much time they usually get in jail for that? And I was trying to do the math on it. Like I looked it up and saw like the average time for murder and manslaughter or whatever. However, you can get charged for killing somebody, because you can kill somebody and consider manslaughter,
right,
or whatever. But I was like, at this point, like I think they should get life in jail for just some, like you're taking something that a police officer to you're taking away their job. Yeah, they didn't get a chance to do their job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in the process, you took somebody's life.
Right, and because basically at that point, you become judge, executioner, judge, jury, and executioner.
Yep.
Yeah, all of that at once. So, I mean, I get that. But I guess the question is, so what can we do about it? You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, so I sent this post around the internet because there was this young woman that I follow who she was driving around somewhere and she just happened to see this young brother jogging, and she didn't know what the heck was going on because it was a young black brother. He had a do-rag on, he had an AR-15 across his chest and two guns on either side of him, and he just had on some shorts and a mask. And she was like, "What are you doing?" And it was a young brother. His name she only got his first name. His name is Phil, but he basically was like, "I guess this is how I need to be when I go around just to jog now." So I guess you know what I'm saying? And,
yeah.
And it's like that. is that what we need to do? And here's the thing. So because I'm a person who is completely, I won't say completely, but I'm maybe about 70-30 anti-gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, I mean, just because of where I grew up and where I come from, everybody had them. They was always everywhere, and somebody's always getting shot. I'm from Chicago, Southside, Inglewood. What are you talking about? Quit playing. So it's like, why would I? Nah, I don't. I'm against that. But when stuff like this is happening, where I don't even know if an interaction is gonna be, it could lead to my, you know, what I'm saying, my demise, my utter demise. Well, hell, I guess that means, you know what I'm saying, every time I say, hey, how you doing, I got to have my finger on the trigger, or finger touching the trigger just in case. Which is insane. I mean, that's an insane existence for us to be in if that's really, you know what I'm saying, where they're trying to take us. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's like, it's I feel like it's slowly starting to creep up again. As the temperature's starting to go down, it's starting to go up. You know, the snow's going away. People want to go outside, want to get out, want to move around, everything. Black people are always more susceptible to everything. Not because we have, not because of immune system.
Even to the pandemic.
Just because I guess because of immune system, because our external immune system ain't working for us. We don't have one. We don't have an external immune system. We don't have a fucking country that's going to be like, hey, you fucking with them black folks over there? Stop it, or we going X, Y, Z. Because Chinese folks got that.
They got that.
Jewish people got the ADL. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they got Israel and all that.
Raises,
you know what I'm saying?
It raises a serious question. Like even making a political decision in when we have election in November.
November 8th.
In November. What is the black people agenda?
Yeah, or
what
are we voting for? You mean?
What are we voting for at this point?
Right now so it's funny you say that. So I saw that, and we're not making this into a political thing.
No, we not.
But real quick, I do remember, and I didn't read it, but I just saw that Joe Biden has a plan for Black America. So we'll get to see what that is, and if y'all want to look at it and, you know, take a look, check it out. But I haven't seen it so far. So personally, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, nobody's going to do anything. I think everybody's going to serve lip service and say, hey, come over to this side, come over to this side. Trump has black voices for Trump. Joe Biden has a plan for Black America. Okay, which one you going to go to? Which one you want to sell yourself to, nigga? I mean, that's basically what it seems like it comes down to.
Yeah. And
it's like, it seems like, I feel like we're always getting candidates. And I am making it political, but I feel like we're always getting candidates that are pushing in front of us who couldn't give a fuck less. You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't give a fuck less, but we have to choose between bad and worse.
Yeah, and
a lot of times, not all the time.
Honestly,
shout out to Obama. We had that for 8 years.
Honestly, I think
we were 8 years strong.
me personally, I think black people have enough. Like, we have enough spending power in this country to where, if we are to, like, we have a candidate that's for us, we should at least possibly, like, hey, we put our black agenda to them.
Yeah.
They say, okay, cool, we're going to see what we can do about it, or this is what we got for it. And even if they white, we just presenting that agenda to them. Honestly,
and you make a... Dude, but see, that goes to the shit we was talking about last season. When we was talking about putting up a board, and we was talking about all the stuff that we need to have for a black agenda and all that good stuff. Because, in all honesty, that's what we need. We need to have something we can say, all right, here, like, almost like the Black Panther Party. So the Black Panther political party, they had their 10 points that they went by. That was what they basically lived by as far as being a part of the Black Panther political party, right? So why not have something along those lines and say, we're going to take that and submit that to whoever decides to come. You came to our church, you came to our community center, you came to our block, you came to our town hall, whatever. You came to this, you came here looking for votes. Cool, right, bet.
This is what we got.
I'm glad you came. We got some things we need to talk about. So here's what we need. We need schools, jobs, education, money. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could or should do something like that. But it's like every time, I won't say every time, but a lot of times when politicians come, or the handler who's been chosen to have this politician come to their church, synagogue, house, whatever, that pastor or that leader, whoever it is, they're always like, Joe Biden is in my church. Oh, Joe Biden is in my. He ain't say shit. He ain't say shit to the people. He ain't do nothing. He gave a little donation. He put a little something in the offering plate. Appreciate that. Thank you. But he ain't say nothing to the fucking people. I don't care though, cause it's Joe Biden in my church. Oh my God, I'm gonna tell all my little pastor friends. And it's like that. So that's fucking celebrity, nigga. Celebrity don't do shit for you.
Right. Somebody said because the Black Panther had an economical base.
Hey, look at that. Somebody said we need to restart Black Wall Street. I'm definitely, hey, I'm for it.
I'm with it.
But here's the thing. Black Wall Street and all that other stuff happened because people were subjugated. I won't say subjugated, where they couldn't participate within the system. So they had to make their own system. Right now, they're allowing us to participate in this financial economic system, and a lot of people are too fucking lazy to do anything else. Case in point, soon as the lockdown was over, a lot of women and brothers, the first thing they did was take their ass to the beauty salon and to the mall to go get Jordans and fucking nail jobs and get their hair done. Like, so let me get some new Jordans so I can go nowhere. Let me get my hair done so I can go nowhere. What I mean, priorities. That's what, like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we do a lot of the wrong things, or sometimes we do the wrong things for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just completely wrong. Like it's a wrong time, it's a wrong reason, and why are you spending your stimulus check on nothing? And by the way, now I'm about to speak on some conspiracy shit for a second. I hope y'all don't get mad, but I'm gonna just say this real quick because it's just like, if like they want to open up the economy, they want to break the lockdown. It seems like if this corona thing is as they say it is, because I'm still, you know what I'm saying, feeling some kind of way about it, pro and con. We'll talk about that in a second. But like if that's the way it is, then Nick, like, what are we supposed to? I don't know. It's like I kind of feel like I don't know. I almost feel like we like it's too deep of a subject to get into, but
we could talk about it.
I mean, just on the surface, man, I'm just feeling like we as people need to make better fucking decisions, and we need to make sure that if we're gonna do something and try to move, we're like moving together collectively as a unit, and it's within certain guidelines that we've already outlined.
And that's what I'm saying. This is where, like, we have to have a common base.
Mm-hmm.
I say one of the things that can be added to the black agenda is good education.
Mm-hmm.
Black people need that. Like,
because
a lot of people tend to become followers instead of like they like, I've done it before. I'm sure you've done it before. I'm guilty of it, where I just did something based off what I heard from people around me. Instead of knowing the actual factual.
Sure, sometimes
instead of knowing the actual factual, I do it. I get jammed up. I get involved, get up in their system, and I'm like, man, now it's like it's easy to move around and navigate and think that you got all the answers, but when you get jammed up, like it's like the hardest thing. You don't know how to get out because you didn't know the system to begin with.
I see what you're saying. And so you don't know anything else.
You don't know anything else.
Yeah, you don't know nothing else, and this all you know is how to do shit wrong. So wow, no, that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah.
So teach them everything. Like high school, you go to high school, like teach us credit, teach us everything. But teach us everything that's out here that we need to know. The judicial system, because like even when they said Trump got impeached. Every black person, a majority of the black people I know, they were celebrating. Yeah, he's getting out.
Which is stupid.
He's gonna get out.
Because it's like, did you motherfuckers pay attention in school? I mean, I hate to be like that. I don't mean to be so vulgar, but damn, man, like, impeachment doesn't mean that he's gone. Because Clinton was impeached too, in case you forgot that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So and he finished, and he had he had 2 terms. So I mean, what are we talking about? So I
feel like once you know what you're up against, like you said, the system was designed by them, so they know the ins and outs. They know the loopholes of what to do, what lines to straddle, what lines not to straddle. For sure. So that and that's another reason that this cop. He knows, okay, cool, I can possibly do this and get off. If I have the ex-cop, I can do this and get off. If, okay, I do it like this. And based on what the lawyers that I was talking to was telling me. Okay, as long as we can frame the story, because they have to pick the sides that they want to counter or go up against, and once they pick those sides, we can make a more appealing case for that side, so we can win, we can get off.
Right.
So if we don't know that type of stuff, so we just we tell the truth, like, man, this is what happened in my perspective.
And that's
even if you tell what happened from your perspective, they can
yeah,
frame it where you're looking wrong.
No, absolutely. That goes back to what you were talking about when you talk to that lawyer, man. And all that stuff scares me. I'm just.
That's what I'm saying. We just gotta be educated, bro. Like and like a lot of people, like,
yeah, absolutely.
Educate and be accountable. Like whatever you learn, like, I'm gonna hold you to that. You know that. You're supposed to know that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna mess up, but like, you're still gonna have that window where you say, okay, yeah, I did know. At some point, you can jump back and say, man, I shouldn't have did that, or I should have done something
different or moved in a different way or something like that. Yeah, I can see that.
So I think that's something that needs to be on the Black agenda: education, at least education, because they could throw us another $1,200 and be like, oh yeah, there's a Black agenda, and a lot of people probably be comfortable with it. But like,
see, and you know,
at some point that $1,200 gonna run out.
I'm gonna get, and you know, I'd like to touch on that $1,200. You know, I'm almost feeling like we might not be able to touch on everything.
She just said,
what?
Motherfuckers will die to make a point.
Yeah,
and that's crazy, man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and see, and that's why I'm like, you know, it's so funny. It's, you know, when they give us, so that's why I kind of didn't want to get on. But I'm just saying.
Nah,
so it's like they gave us this $1,200, and now they're trying to push us out and saying that the pandemic is bullshit, and people ain't really dying, and they ain't really getting sick, and all the good stuff. And maybe they're not, maybe they are. I don't know, to be quite honest. Because I'm no doctor, I'm no science. I ain't studied this shit. But the people who study it, I feel like y'all should know a little bit better and quit giving us bad information on either side. Because we can mix information from both sides. But I digress. Getting to the point, I feel like, okay, so if we're sitting here and we're saying, you know, everybody's getting $1,200 and you know, you can't do nothing with it. Of course, the next recourse will be open up the damn lockdown, get these niggas out in the streets so they can go start spending this damn money. We need to put this money back into the economy.
Once again, Black people are the biggest consumers.
Yeah. We're the biggest consumers.
Consumers.
They
so
want,
who's it gonna affect?
Listen, when I'm like I said last week, when the flood was over, Noah sent out a dove. You dig?
Dove.
Hashtag I'm not your dove. Do not. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? That's why I feel like, you know, when stuff starts popping up, or when we, you know, when everybody is like, gave who 1,200? Somebody didn't get. That's right. I didn't get my check either, so don't trip. But man, but that's because you Big Bang Hank out there in them streets. That's what it is. We know you collecting all them checks. See, I know. Some friend of ours just said that she didn't get her check, but you know, I think it's something different.
She's in a whole different tax bracket.
No, but for real talk, I feel like if we're going to, or if they're going to give us this, you know, we got this $1,200. The best thing that the first thing that they want us to do is to spend it. They hate when we save money. They hate when we save money. It ruins things for them when we save. Yeah, when we save money. So our best bet will be to save it.
Yep.
Don't give it to your church. No offense. Don't give it to your pastor. When he's talking about, send me your whole $1,200 stimulus check because this is the stimulus check challenge. That is some, matter of fact. And now I'm gonna talk on that. So I feel like this is
man,
like,
we got some people making some good comments.
What we got?
She said we have ideologies for days and intellectual brain power, but how many of us are willing to sacrifice even their lives just to advance us?
Woo! See, look at that. That's a real question right there. That's bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not cool.
Go ahead.
It's not cool. It's not cool to like to be seeming like you want to advance the race. Like a lot of people are more accepting of, like I said, doing clownish.
Yeah.
You do some clown stuff, like that's where all the attention lies. That's where the fun is. You know what I'm saying? That's where the fun begins. But how many of us, like she said, is willing to say, okay, we're gonna stand strong.
That was a dude.
We gonna stand strong.
Yeah.
and do the right thing,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure we plant the right seeds, instill the right seeds in our generation, make the right deposits, because like that's all it takes, bro. Like,
but see, well, here's the thing. We all need to do it. I mean, point blank and period, as my girl says, we all need to do it, because if we don't, then we're just. I mean, our strength is in our unity.
Yep.
I mean, regardless of what we do, if we all move wrong, we all move wrong together. If we all move right. If we all move, however it goes, we're moving together. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing that can ever happen. That's why there's books right now that say why. There's a book out that said, what was it? Why are all the black kids sitting together? Why does that require a full book to be written? You know what I'm saying?
My bad, Les. Like my bad.
Yeah, that's why I said it. I said it's a dude. Bro. I said it's a dude.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
Oh my God.
My bad, bro.
Yeah.
I just seen a woman in the profile pictures that like.
Oh, he didn't see your dark skin. That's messed up, homie. No, that's all. See that? We got a whole different situation.
My bad.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all handle that offline. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
We good. We good, man.
Oh my God. All right, but no, real talk though. I just feel like, when it comes down to this whole thing, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, we are in such a different predicament in that, you know what I'm saying, like I said, like you outlined, actually, we don't have any agency. We don't have any advocacy. We don't have any allies. You know what I'm saying? That's the triple A's of bad that we don't have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he called me Crunch. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something. It don't make no sense. My boy going in. Anyway, but it's like, so if we are in this position where we're at a kind of at a loss, our only strength is to be together.
Yep.
And yet we still find ways to fight each other, to fight one another. Hell, in Chicago, again, I'm from Chicago. You dig?
Plugging the Bears.
And so,
man.
I ain't plugging. I ain't saying nothing about them fucking Bears. Anyway, but yeah, it like in Chicago just last weekend, if I'm not mistaken, there were 21 people shot during the quarantine. Weekend before that, it was like 22 people, 23 people, or something like that shot and killed. You know what I'm saying? During the quarantine.
Wow.
So it's like we sometimes can be our own worst enemy, but we can also do some dope shit. So I'm not sitting there trying to make it sound like we are only on some bad stuff today. But I'm just saying in this case, and because this all started with us talking about the Ahmaud Arbery murder that took place on February 23rd in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So that's where this all came from. But it just feels like we're constantly fighting the same battle. We're constantly having these same conversations. And I just feel like it's time for us to do something different. It really is. It's time for us to do something fucking different. We got to do something different. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? My man said it. You know what time it is. Absolutely. And somebody asked what's in my drink. It's in my glass. I'm going to let you know. This is some shots by Miko Libations. You dig? That she created and made for me and my boy. So, you know what I'm saying? We sitting here enjoying the shots by Miko.com. You dig?
It's Holy Communion, man.
Man, that's about where it is right now, man. But
what we got next, man?
Man,
like, I don't want to like. I mean, it's everybody joining the live. Like, once you join it, just share it real quick.
Yeah, if you could share, like, subscribe.
So next year we could be on that that Kansas City People's Choice Award.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We want to get chosen. Can we get chose? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kieta. I seen her just log in. Like, I voted for her like 5 times trying to rig the system, but.
Hey, I tried.
Yeah.
My boy said alkaline shots. He said, "Well, we gonna start gunning down white folks."
They got more guns than us.
No. I would not say anything like that. I would
Mario,
just say
they got more guns than us, Mario.
Yeah, I would just say we need to be smart. We just need to be smarter and make more calculated moves and move together, move more strategically, and actually have a plan when we going about it, not just be out and doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna say we smarter than them, but like at the same time, like we're more like resourceful.
Nah. Well, yeah, we have to be. Because they don't give a shit.
Like I said, you walking, you take
we gotta be
you running
resourceful,
through the
we
park.
don't give a
You
shit.
running through the park with a gun on you, man.
Right.
That's like an extra 5-10 pounds on you. That's extra, man.
Yeah, depending on that plus the clip.
That's extra, man.
Again,
like,
I don't know anything about guns. So I don't know shit.
Nobody want to be. We don't want to have to live like that. But if we have to, we just have to. You know what I'm saying?
But to answer your question, Rio, no, I'm not saying or suggesting we start shooting down white folks and no goofy shit like that. I'm only suggesting that we have a version of unity that actually looks like unity. Like, there is a thing called Chinatown. There are places called Jewtown. I ain't saying we need to have an N-word town or anything close to it, but of course that's what white folks will call it because they racist. Because some racists will do that.
We have Wakanda,
but
man.
we can have our Wakandaville, something like that. Like why can't we have that? My man said, why not? Because I don't want to die. That's why. And they got more guns than we got. But not only got two fingers, I can only pull two triggers at once. So I mean, yeah, if I had a whole bunch more kids, I could do it. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying.
I be thinking of some crazy stuff sometimes. It ain't even appropriate to say, but I'm saying like even situations where we have our people going against each other. Like, okay, cool.
Do we though?
Once we have that somewhere we can determine who's in the wrong, hey, they should put them up against them. Like, to be like, hey, since you want to be so against your people,
right? Be
against the people that's the enemies. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying like we should find a way to make and so it's funny you say that. So I remember when I was speaking with a friend of mine some years ago when he had a community organization and I was kind of a part of it. And, we used to have these weekly meetings and conversations and things. We would talk about, doing some survivalist training, going out into the woods and all this good stuff. And we would talk about like, how can we, affect some sort of real change? What's going on, Fred? Like, how can we affect some sort of change to make sure that, we are doing everything that we're supposed to be doing and we are taking care of one another. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that kind of came out from that was actual like everybody doing weapons training. Okay. Like everybody. Children, adults, old folks, everybody has to do some sort of weapons training. Everybody needs to know how to actually be self-sufficient. Hunting, gathering, what you can eat, what you can't eat, how you can use the land. And how you can use and where you can find food. Because if and ever it comes to a point where we need to and want to stand up for ourselves, we have to understand and realize that there will be a retaliation. Yep. And if there's a retaliation, what they gonna do? Take away everything they've been giving you. Yep. So if they do that, then what you gonna do?
You're gonna be stuck.
See what I'm saying? So that's why you need to learn a place of self-sufficiency first. And then you can say, okay, well, shit, I don't need these motherfuckers anyway. I can do whatever the hell I want. You know what I'm saying? And then you can go on from there. So, but I really like when my man said, well, when we going to stop voting for old white men? They all old white men. I mean, they're sure. Did you want to vote for Pete Buttigieg? Because he wasn't nothing but a old white man in the young white man's body. So I mean, like, is that what you want? Not even getting on his personal stuff. I mean, or his professional shit. That was just on his political shit. So, I mean, like, is that who you wanted? I personally, I didn't want it. And I'm not saying it. I don't think anybody of any sort of race or whatever is going to take us seriously until we start acting seriously as not a monolith necessarily, but at least a grouping of people that say, hey, these are the things that we need to have. These are the things that we need to have if you want our vote, period. Right. If you can't take care of this, if you can't even make any inroads towards this shit that we talking about, then why are you here? And we just move on. And they just say, all right, well, cool. They going to go without our vote. And we either take that vote to somebody else or we hold that vote until we don't give it until somebody comes around with something that we need. And if they don't come around with something we need, then that's when, again, we need to understand self-sufficiency. But we can't do that because
we don't have the infrastructure to do it. We don't have the basis to do it. We have the basis.
Yeah,
to do it,
we have the basis.
It just don't have the organization.
It actually takes time, and everybody likes shit fast. Man. Everybody likes shit today.
Impatient.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want that shit today, like right now. Shit, right now might be too late. You should have gave it to me yesterday. You know what I'm saying? My man said, why do we always go that route, though? So what do you think? Why is it we always have to go the unity route and not like why can't and I understand. I feel you because I feel like when we were like I always feel like why do we have to be the ones to turn the other cheek? Why do we have to be the ones of integrity? Why do we have to be the ones to forgive? Why do we have to always be the ones?
What I'll say is why we always have to go the unity route. If
Yeah.
you look at them, no matter how much they have opposite point of views or whatever,
Right.
they find ways to come together to make money without even like destroying each other. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to be like singing kumbayas and whatever. Like we could just come together, have a common goal, and reach it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be no we gonna be all cool, buddy. That it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's the thing. As long as you know that you can you can move with this person.
Yeah.
You know that this person you know that that's your brother at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really get into, other folks and, how they move, but I can say, you know what I'm saying, from the few Jewish friends I had when I was a shorty, like their minds are together. They may not like each other. They may can't stand one another amongst themselves, but you won't ever know that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's their group. That's their shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna let each other down.
So yeah, so I mean I feel that. My man said no vote and some guns.
They just want to go get guns.
And I'm with it. Listen, all right. So you think we didn't beat this one up a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. We can switch it up a little bit.
Shout out to
about the corona.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Ahmaud Arbery and his family again.
Man,
I really feel
condolences to that family, man.
I really wish there was something else we could do besides. I just say I really wish there was something else we can do. I know that there are, like, on Twitter, I follow folks, the ADOS folks, the American Descendants of Slavery. So I follow them and, subscribe to a lot of the stuff that they're talking about. And I feel like if they had, so they have, the intellectual arm of the group that, talks about the laws and how we're to move and, what we should be owed and all this stuff. So all they basically are is, just I won't say all they are because I don't want to minimize them, but to generalize them real quick, it's just for the most part, it seems like a good portion of them is about righting injustices as well as addressing the fact that nigga you owe, you owe. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it seems to come down to a lot of times. So I hit up one of the people who I kind of follow who talks about ADOS a lot, and I'm like, hey, is there a military arm to this thing? Do y'all even have plans for something like that? And I'm not saying somebody to go out and attack and on some bullshit because the NOI has a military arm and they are not going out and attacking nobody. But you best believe you don't want to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I kind of love about the nation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't want to get into all that. I got one of my cousins used to be in the nation. He was one of the FOI, as a matter of fact. But I just feel like, man, we've got to do better. And yeah, again, as much as I'm against and anti-gun, I feel like every black person needs to be armed at this point. That's about the only way I can go about it. My man said ADOS. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They are political. Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please understand you are tuned into the KC Info Rail with none other than your boy Seven, and this is
your grandmother's favorite, Randy Heff, aka Jesus babysitter, man. What we got up
man. All right, so I'm gonna hit these next two, but I'm gonna hit them kind of fast because I know we kind of slow long on time, and I don't want to be out here forever, and I know folks got stuff to do.
But we thank him for logging in, man.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it.
Each and every one of y'all, thank you so much. Love your faces. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Just keep sharing it. Like, we're building. We're getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about. Like I said, we don't got to like each other. We can support each other. You know what I'm saying?
Make this money. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, next up, okay, my cool cats and kittens, we've got So somebody hit me up earlier this week and was just hitting me up and asking about the gas prices. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, cool. I said I'm watching this next time with my grandma. Bet.
Who said that?
Less. but so somebody hit me up on the gas prices and was like, "Why are the gas prices so low when we ain't got nowhere to go?" And I'm like, "Okay, hey, that's kind of a interesting question." And they were like, "Well, I don't understand it because like when the gas is, if it's gonna be this low, hell, I could get a whole bunch. I wish I could go get me a barrel right now just to go pump it and then keep it at the crib." I'm like, "Okay, you obviously don't know how gas works because it has a shelf life and that shit starts to wear away after just sitting there." You know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't want to. So I had like this whole thing I wrote out, but I'll just basically get into it real quick. There's three main producers of oil. There's the United States, Saudi Arabia, and South America. I think it's like Brazil, Argentina, Brazil and Argentina. I can't remember. But basically, so those are the big three. And when the coronavirus first hit, so started hitting the world spectrum and spreading across, the United States had put in that they would reduce their production at that time because, what's the point of producing oil when planes aren't flying, nobody's going anywhere, right? So they decided to do that, and so did Brazil, right?
Okay.
South America did as well. But the Saudis was like, fuck that. Not only are we going to produce oil, we're going to increase our production so that way we can basically run y'all out. So that's the basis of it right there. That's all it is to it right then and there. So what it is the United States. So we produce oil at a pretty good clip, and we're doing very well in the fact that we are, we've only just gotten into this game maybe in the past 10, 15 years at this level. But even at this level, we're only producing oil at the best we can do is like $22, $23 a barrel. Meanwhile, the Saudis can do it at 11. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it at 11. The Brazilians are doing it at 15. And basically, even if we cut costs, we still wouldn't be able to match their production. You know what I'm saying? So they're just kind of the Saudis are willing to just outweigh us and push us out until we ain't got no oil no more and we can't keep up, and then they can jack up the prices. So please understand that these prices that you're seeing at your gas tank right now is only temporary. Everybody's posting, I'm in Nowheresville, Mississippi. It's only 73 cents out here. Dope, cool, enjoy it, and get some and send a picture to your people. Cause I'm letting you know this time, maybe 6 months, 12 months from now.
Take a picture of the prices.
Facts. You're gonna be like, man, remember that time when we didn't have to decide between milk or gas?
And that's what like I remember back what was it early 2000s or whatever, gas wasn't that expensive. Like life seemed like it was so much simpler and easier, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like how it is now. Like it ain't too much stuff open, so we don't have too much things to do, you know what I'm saying? But like people make advances, life make advances or whatever, so like with more stuff, okay, they realize, okay, we can up the price. They need it. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? But essentially it's about like controlling the market. That's that drug dealer move right there, man. Controlling the market, man. So yeah, it's like if I got drugs, I know you got drugs. You know what I'm saying? My drugs are way cheaper and they the same quality as your drugs, right? You know what I'm saying? I hate to be like this, I'm just doing like that. So I'm gonna keep on producing, and I got way more inventory than you got. Views and opinions. I got way more inventory than you though, right? So I got more inventory. I'm gonna sell my stuff at way cheaper prices than you selling. So I'm gonna bring your customers to me. You know what I'm saying? They gonna love what I got. They gonna love my prices. They gonna stop fucking with you completely because you can't keep up with my prices nor my production. And then when I get to the point when I say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and crank up these prices on y'all. By that time, you're out of business and my competition, and no longer my competition. Now you're my customer. Whoo! That's a fucking game, boy. That's how you control the market. That's a game. That's how you control the market. That's a game. That's how you control the market, man. That's how you. And that's what it's really about, like controlling your market. Like you know what I'm saying? They have the leverage. They can push, shove, whatever. Absolutely. They can make whoever react. And that's what it is. Making people react.
Shit, how far you think this will go? I mean, well, I don't even say how far you think it'll go.
Bro,
Do you think?
Christmas canceled, man?
Christmas canceled? Okay.
Christmas canceled, bro.
So we need to start like investing in alternative fuels and all that good helmet and trying to find some better ways to whip it.
Man, as of right now, we probably need to all be vegetarians, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real talk. If y'all know about what's going on in Iowa and here in Missouri with the meat plants, man, what they say? What was it like 200 and so?
It's like a third of the employees.
Man, bruh. Okay, so that was like gonna be the next topic, as a matter of fact. So let's go ahead and get into it real quick. Let's go ahead and slide into it since we're here right now. So Corona updates. So man, there have been so many outbreaks here. Well, I'm gonna say supposedly, so many cases here in Missouri that have been like, nigga. I mean, just been like throwing me to the point where I'm sitting there like, okay, wow, this is quite a bit. We had 239 new cases that happened as of the 5th of May. 239 that day, as of that day. Meanwhile, there were what was it? A third? You said a third of the meat plant. The Tyson. It was Tyson, right?
Yeah.
The Tyson meat plant out here, and I know about that. A lot of folks that I used to go to college with know about the Tyson plant because at Missouri Valley College, if you don't know, especially in the 90s, a lot of the student body was working at Tyson in the nighttime and pulling chickens apart and then going to class in the daytime. Facts. But yeah, so we know a lot of us and a lot of our Valley people, I guess you could say, we know a lot about the Tyson company. And I'm sure people in general know about Tyson and Purdue and all those other places. But it's crazy. Then there was a senior home. There's a senior home in North Kansas City.
Yeah, that had an outbreak.
Dude, outbreak. Like what? And we already heard about other places, especially when the coronavirus was first coming out, that there were homes, there were senior homes that were completely empty. They had dead people in it, but like the staff had left. Like, fuck y'all, we out. You know what I'm saying? So that had happened then 6, 7, 8 weeks ago. And now we've still got new cases. We had a senior home that just blew up, that just popped up here in North Kansas City that had a whole bunch. That was like I said, the Tyson plant, and then the 239 new cases in May. On May 5th. On May 5th. So we don't even know what it is today on the 8th. So you can be any damn thing.
Imagine once the weather gets nicer.
Yeah.
Everybody don't want to be cooped up in a house.
Yeah.
You gonna get out.
Oh, there go my boy VD. You were the one I was talking about. That was my roommate at Valley when we were.
He worked at Tyson.
He worked at Tyson. He was telling me about pulling the chicken apart and all that good stuff. My bad. Boy, go ahead. What you saying?
But I'm saying like the weather gets nicer. It's gonna be more tempting to go outside and like
Absolutely.
A lot of people. This is new territory for everybody. Like,
absolutely,
getting a mask and all that. Like,
and that's the thing. Like we're supposed to have a mask. Are you providing the mask? Where we supposed to go get masks from?
I think it's something that you're gonna have to
see what
get
I'm saying?
on your own time.
See what I'm saying?
Like,
So
I ordered I ordered these custom masks or whatever, and
I feel like
they're telling me like it's gonna be like another 11 weeks.
Listen. Oh, you need to holler at my.
I got some. I just was getting some custom ones.
I'll put listen. I got so with my at-home business, my online business, I have distributors and I have suppliers. So I've had a supplier and some of my suppliers are in China. So one of my suppliers hit me up and said, "Hey, we've got masks, N95 masks. We can get them to you in 5 to 8 days." How like 5 to 8 days? Shit, can you just send them to the East Coast? What are you trying to send them to me for? But for real, they were like, "We can do it. We can make them. What's up? Let's do it." You know what I'm saying? So that's an interesting spot, I should say. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying the Defense Act made him stay open. I guess he's speaking to Tyson.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. And it's like it's really. I feel like it's getting kind of scary out there. You can go and kill that if you want. But
right now.
It's getting kind of scary in that, the government is demanding that you return to work. And
even though it's not safe.
And at the same time, not giving you or providing any sort of safeguards to make sure that you are not, that you won't be infected or you won't catch anything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it like the whole handling and the whole leadership that's taking place with this thing. I mean, y'all, if anybody knows me and has been rolling with us long enough, you know that your boy Seven does not roll with bad leaders. I can't do it. I can't do a bad leader. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be the person that's telling us and leading us, then you better know what the hell you're doing and know what you're talking about. Otherwise, I'm going to sit there and scrutinize you. You know what I'm saying? And I probably still will, even if I do like you, because a good leader is supposed to be able to take scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm not sitting there saying like I'm sending everything I say to your boy Donald J. Trump, but I'm saying that that he has to be able, or a good leader, I would think, is somebody who will take dictate, or not dictation, but take hints and pointers or whatever from somebody. You know what I mean?
If we followed that dude, like everybody would have been dead over this past week. Because you talking about just injecting yourself with bleach. Like there's been way
that's what I'm saying.
Dead,
but here's the thing, and people were actually calling Lysol and calling the helpline and calling like their city info line, the 311 of their city, and saying, "Hey, is it okay if I inject little Peter with some
stuff ever, man?
With some of this Lysol? Is that gonna help him?"
That's the dumbest stuff ever. Like I said, like a lot of people just go off what they hear, bro, and like them hearing some crazy mess like this is just going.
But that kind of goes to what we were talking about earlier when I was talking about being self-sufficient, knowing how to find your own food, planting, creating a garden if you have to. If y'all were with us then when I was talking about how I made my backyard into part garden, part raised garden bed and all this other stuff. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
it's property value.
It's necessary, but no, it's seriously, it's necessary. It's necessary to have your own food anyway, to know how to do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so focused and so bent on meat right now that my man Vince Shard Dobbins, shout out to my boy Vince Shard Dobbins, he's one of the ministers at TD Jakes Church, and he's my former roommate, but in college he says it right here so succinctly: we are so meat dependent as a nation, but people would riot if meat was slow. I believe that. Absolutely. And listen, he's down in Texas. He's down in Texas, bro. Oh man. One of my boys from Grambling State. He works, or actually he part owns a steer ranch right now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, beef ranch. And he was like, this is we're in high demand right now. Super high demand, and they're all organic and all that good humming. So they sitting there, man. They getting I think they selling like KC strips and all that for like $40. Steaks are $40 a pound right now, whatever. Nah, but it's getting up there, and it's incredible. It's incredibly insane that how high some of these how they're treating some of these institutions and the amount of disregard that they're putting into the workers who are there. It's like the corporations matter, but the people don't. I swear I'm gonna have a shirt, y'all. It's gonna say corporations over people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's where we are right now. Money over people, corporations over people. Nothing matters but money. If it ain't making money, it don't make sense. Period. Dot. You know what I mean?
They say money talks, man.
Facts. Big facts.
And that's why they're in such a rush to open everything back up, man.
Absolutely.
At the expense of the people who are the biggest consumers.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why, like, I don't know if black folks know this, but I know there's some white, some people in positions of power that definitely know this, that anytime, I remember somebody said this a while ago. They said anytime white man catches a cold, black people catch the flu. Or black people catch pneumonia. Dang. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, because whatever hits you is going to hit us first and worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, generally, that's how it goes. Now, this time it didn't go that way because we don't travel as much. And that's why a lot of people, black people, were doing that whole stupid shit of, we can't get it. Look, we can't. What y'all going to do if black people are the ones who can't get it and white people can? What y'all going to say? Like, that was fun and funny until you realize, we don't travel as much. We don't move around. We don't go to China like that. We don't go to some of these places. We don't go to Iran, Iraq, Italy, you know what I'm saying, where some of the biggest cases are. We don't do that just off GP. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. And so that's how it happened. That's how we sat there thinking, we're immune. No, you're immune because you don't go nowhere.
Bro, I'm going to tell you this story.
Go ahead.
Like I went into a store, right? Like I went to one of the one of the places, one of the situations I'm working on. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I need something from here. So I went into a store.
Yeah.
And I just went in there like, had my mask on,
Mm.
my dirty gloves on. Like, it was dirty, but I had on
No,
some
I get
gloves.
you. Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
facts.
I've been working.
Like, I'm touching this stuff. I ain't
Yeah.
touching me. Yeah.
But I went in there, and it was just like a regular day, bro. Like this old man, like, I got in line to, like, cash out.
Mm-hmm.
This old man was just, like, less than 2 feet away from me. I had to tell his old ass, like, I say,
Hey,
sir,
back up, homie.
I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful or nothing, but I'm like, hey, sir, I'm just trying to obey the 6 feet rule. Like, can you scoot back some? He made it seem like I was, like, insulting him or
Dude,
whatever.
it was, I
you know
mean,
what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely. It's in the front.
Yeah, like it's out there. Like, why are you not obeying the rules? Like, you know what I'm saying? And at some
Sure,
point, somebody has to, like you said, like she said, like Les said earlier.
He still called
My
you a
bad,
woman.
Les. Nah, like Les said
Les
earlier.
can't get no.
Man, this is all instigation, man. This is all instigation,
Sure.
man. But like Les said earlier, like, somebody got to die for us to learn, man. Like, and it's simple. Like, why do you want to get all like you're right about for being that close to me? Like, you're in my jab range for one.
Yeah,
for two,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
They have this rule where it's 6 feet away. Like, why do you need to be that close to me or whatever just to be in the grocery store? Like some of us do want to live. Like, I got stuff planned for next year or stuff planned for next week. You know what I'm saying? And the way this virus is going, man, you can't take no chances. Even if you're the healthiest person ever, you work out every day.
Well,
I don't think you should take no chances, bro.
I don't know. I feel like if you got money, you straight. Because I mean, I'm gonna be real about it. Hey, y'all let me know who rich has died from coronavirus. I'll wait. As many famous people as we heard about that didn't got it. Idris Elba, Tom Hanks, Idris's wife, some other folks, Chris Cuomo. Who rich died from it? Go.
Ain't nobody rich died from it.
Oh, okay.
So you saying if you have money, you can live? Well,
seems that way. I'm just saying, seems that way. I mean, Macron from France. He had it. Dude from the Prime Minister of the UK. He had it.
Yeah.
Who died? I'm still waiting. Who famous died from it?
All I'm saying is, bro, I don't want to be that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that one.
Oh man.
Like, and at the rate things are going, like,
oh, man, see, when you're rich, you don't get your meat from Aldi. Hey, maybe that's it. I'm just saying. Either way, they got means. That man said Aldi. Oh, hey, don't say that. You know, Ruby gonna get you now. You know, Ruby gonna say something. My bad. Go ahead, man. My bad.
Like I said, we just
yeah,
social distance, man.
Yeah. I
Stay
mean,
up 6 feet.
I guess that's what it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember I was in a store. I was in a liquor store. What was it? 2-3 weeks ago. Getting some. Anyway, I was in the liquor store, and there was store. I was in line. No, not at all. So I was in line, but the line, because there was a gentleman right at the counter. I was 6 feet behind. Now it's a small store though. You know what I'm saying? Now I was in line, and I was the next person in line, but I was 6 feet behind him, and to do so, I had to be basically in the aisle.
Okay.
Like I said, it was a really small store. It was a liquor store. So I'm into the aisle. Then a woman comes into the store, and she just hops right behind the dude. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm like, and the thing is, she looked back to see if I was in line. And I'm thinking, like, you see me here, you know I'm in line. I'm standing right here. And then so when the dude finished his transaction and stuff, she just went up, and I'm like, nah. I said, nah. I had to go ahead and jump in front of her. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy world we live in, man.
Nah, Rio Ruby ain't gonna get me. Trust.
It's a crazy world we live in, man. We just gotta
absolutely
make the best of it.
Absolutely. And then, I ain't even gonna touch on it, but there's this like, you know what I'm saying, last thing, there was this video that's been like circling the internet. Everybody and their mama hit me with that, you know what I'm saying? Hit me with the inbox. 7, what you think about this, man? Have you seen this? Man, this is wild. This is wild. And I ain't saying it ain't wild. You know what I'm saying? Because this pandemic video that's been circling YouTube, and I think they finally removed it for misinformation, I guess. I don't know, because I already feel like YouTube and Facebook are kind of like on some control shit any fucking way. Don't get me started. But, you know what I'm saying? But they did remove the video, and then they, you know, people have put out all these anti posts or whatever. They kind of like break down the video. There's one that's actually on Reddit that people can check out. I'll put the link in the comments. Y'all can check it out. But it's like there's this video. I'm sorry. There's a breakdown that goes minute by minute that kind of talks about the video and how like how it discredits the information. Now I'm not talking or discredits the person. I couldn't care less about the person that's in the video. The woman, her name is Dr. something, Mikovits, Dr. Judy Mikovits. So, like, I couldn't care less about her. What I'm concerned about is the information that they're giving. You know what I'm saying?
Is it correct?
And how accurate the information is. I did some digging, but it's like there's so much information that it's like, I got to look up. Oh, yes, it's called Plandemic. Yes, sir. So I was looking that up, and if you look on Reddit, VD, there is a breakdown of that video that gives like I guess more like a minute by minute rebuttal to what's happening in the video. So you want to check it side by side, you can do that. I've done it, but it was just, man, it's only a 30-minute video, but to read alongside with it, man, that was a lot of information. It was a whole lot. And I'm just saying, like, so some of the highlights, I'll just say, they talk about how Dr. Fauci has like patents on a cure for the disease that he had since 2011. That this woman worked with Dr. Fauci, which she never did. There was claims about that, you know, she's being super respected, and again, y'all can check out the video. But I'm just saying, bottom line, point period is like, listen, I don't care about none of this stuff. I don't care about of course I care about what medical professionals are saying. But if you got a professional on one side is saying one thing, and one on the other side is saying nothing, I couldn't care less about either one of them, because right now it's like your point is to provide this information, and it's like neither one of you are like, do y'all know that y'all are saying the same shit or saying opposite shit? Do y'all know that? Because it seems like y'all think y'all saying the same shit, but you're not. So I'm almost wondering, like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing, and what is the ultimate goal? So anytime somebody sends me these videos, I'm always asking, okay, if this is what is true, this is what we're doing, this is where we're going, to what end is this being done? Is it sheerly for monetary gain? I mean, I understand people are greedy as fuck. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I understand. There's greedy people all over the world. But is it sheerly for monetary gain? People control? Is that what all this is about? Is that what it is at the end of the day? So Fauci can make a couple $1 million? Is that it? I mean, because it just doesn't. I mean, it doesn't feel like that. That doesn't seem like that's it. And maybe this will be one of those things that, like, you know, we won't know, and like this will be some shit that our kids have to tell their grandkids when they finally find out the real story. But I'm just saying, as for right now, like neither side is sounding like they're making much sense. You know what I'm saying? Fully. If neither side is sounding fully like they're making much sense. Let's see. My man said, what? China lab or Harvard professor or Wuhan? Right. Exactly. Like what? Like is it naturally made? Is it naturally occurring? Is it something created in the lab? Which is it? I don't know. And right now at this point, y'all giving me so much shit. I mean, it's probably the point. It's probably their point. Provide so much information that they don't give a fuck. And all they do is go outside and say, I'm tired of it. Let me go to work and get sick. Yeah.
In some cases, it's probably going to work, too.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's possible it could work.
I don't know, man. But I'm going to say all that just to leave it alone. Leave it for the people who are smarter than me to figure it out. I just know that.
Bro, I think.
What's that?
At this point, it's like, it's just so much information and misinformation out there that man, like, if you just try to like understand or get so engulfed in the bullshit, bro, like you drive yourself crazy.
Oh yeah,
you drive yourself crazy, man.
Absolutely.
I understand.
Absolutely,
like, we got like an information highway, but like Jesus. Like,
But see, here's the thing, and so that's when you think about that, you know what I'm saying? People always talk this shit about, you know, we're at a point where we're so, you know, we have more information or more knowledge than at any point ever in history or some shit like that. We hear that a lot, right?
Right.
Okay, what does that mean though? What does that mean? Like, not like information without application is what? Just shit you know.
Wasted air.
Just stuff you know. Like, you get to win a debate or win a contest and say, "Oh, look, I won this bar trivia shit." Okay, cool, but did you apply it to something? Did you do something with it? And if you're not, then what's the point?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do with the information? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just feel like when there is a huge presence of it, the point of having a huge presence of it is because there's even more. Actually, let me back up. Let me restate my claim. What I'm saying is, when you have a whole lot of information, when we're in the information age, the best thing to do to keep people confused is to inundate them with information. Give them so much information that they don't care. Give them so much information they don't want it no more. Give them so much information they're tired of taking it in. Because you can only take in a 24-hour news cycle, dude. You're gonna have some repeat after a while.
Yeah.
And it's like after a while you're just sitting there. Now you're just under this spell. You know what I mean? You're just steadily stuck.
They've heard it so much.
Exactly.
They've heard it so much.
Oh, my man, let's see what he said. All they did was point out that we're forced to breed with each other. No. He also said that we have an extra. He said we have an extra bone or muscle in our calf, which makes us run fast. He also said that dumb shit. So, but anyway, I think we're about at the end of today's podcast. You dig? I want to thank everybody who rolled with us this long. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody who decided to chime in and check us out for the first time today. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing and rolling and following the KC Info Rail on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram as well as Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And Randy, what you got to tell folks?
Oh man, I don't got too much to tell them. I'm just telling them, man, we appreciate everybody joining us today, man. Like we had a very, very healthy discussion on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But as for me, like I always tell you, man, life don't get easier, man. You get stronger, man. Let's just stay strong through this period.
Absolutely. And yeah, you know, I want to do a little something different. So if y'all could roll with me, if you could, you know what I'm saying, humor me for about 2 minutes, I appreciate it. So coronavirus has put a huge damper on everything we do, whether it's sports, going out to eat, or going for a late afternoon run. This time of year, normally, this would be track season. We'd see kids running through the neighborhoods. The next Carl Lewis or even the next Mo Green could be running down your street. Neighbors would wave, and some of our elders would sit on the porch in anticipation. I guess now we're at a place where if we run, we have to be heavily armed in the off chance someone thinks we fit the description. Now, at a time when the economy is pretty much at a pause, people aren't working, and temperatures are literally rising, this is the absolute time for cooler heads. The powers that be are really good at finding ways to make the fact that you aren't getting the the pass that you want. I'm sorry, you aren't getting past. Oh my bad, I messed up my words. All right, sorry. The powers that be are really really good at finding ways to make the fact that you aren't getting what you want and your living situation ideally situated, or some other right to which you think you're entitled that you don't have, while blaming everyone else for the lack. The fact is, it is not your problem, and neither are those who look like me. We are suffering from the same as you are. You wonder why you don't hear it. Maybe where you're getting your information is the problem. Because we here at the Info Rail, you dig, are going to keep it real for you. We're going to make sure that we give you the information as real and as true as we know it to that point. We ain't going to sit here and bullshit you. We ain't going to jive you, and we ain't going to give you no, you know what I'm saying, no humming on the side. All we trying to do is make sure that when you leave here, you leaving with the truth. And I'm your boy, Seven Blackman, speaking for your boy, Randy F. That's all I got to say.
And we out.
Peace. Man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. And once again, holla at Shots by Miko, because shotsbymiko.com got them drinks. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. He said we did a great job.